know. And my dad told me when he stepped out of the shack in the morning, hey, you better look. There might have been a rattlesnake curled up there before he stepped out. So that's the way it was.
Is there a picture of him? It seems to me I've seen. Did he have a sod house?
Well, no, it was a shack, a tar paper shack, what he called it. But that was a shiplap, and then tar paper over the top of that.
Yeah.
And probably some roofing paper. It was about 10 by 16 or something.
Mm-hmm.
I got a picture of it. That's right.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of that too. That was another one of my questions. When did you get indoor plumbing? What was it like in the middle of a blizzard to run out to the outhouse?
Oh, you never went out there.
Did you just have a can in the house or something?
Well, they had these little, you'd probably see a chamber or something, about like a 3-gallon pail you used.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so you didn't use the outhouse outside all the time.
We didn't get any plumbing out there on the farm till, I don't know what year, I'd say about the late 40s.
Late 40s? Really?
Late 40s. Well, you had to put on your own water system, and after you got electricity, you could do something.
Right.
You got electricity a little before that. Your own septic tank and all that stuff. It was a big job. You thought nothing of it.
Yep.
You had a 4x4 shed out there. I think it's still out there on the farm.
Right. I've seen it.
Have you seen that?
Yep. Probably even used it once or twice.
Yeah, there was a big hole and a little hole.
Yep. Guess I got to do this. So I get it out of dishes.
You've been getting out of dishes for the last couple days.
Well, I guess. Well, another question I got was, what was your first car?
My first car was a
A Model
Model A.
A?
Yeah.
What year did you get that?
I got that in about 34.
Yeah.
The year I got married. That was a Model A.
Was it a brand new car or?
No, a used car. Well, I don't remember what paid that was. It wasn't too much.
You paid too much for it?
I say it wasn't too much.
Oh, okay.
In them days, you could buy a car for the sales tax. We pay now is more than a car costs.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Thing has the brakes, they work by a rod from the pedal underneath the car. We went down and put water in it in the wintertime. First we'd always drain it, and then when it got colder, we put alcohol in it. We went down to the pump and we put water in it, and stepped on the brakes and it froze. And I hit the pump and broke.
You hit the pump.
Yeah. We'll get a little dish.
20 inches of snow
20 inches.
in March.
Oh boy. That's a lot of snow, ain't it? That's the hell.
Well, another one I got. This is actually Vic's question. I had it written down. What'd you do when you went out on a date? Did you borrow the car from Dad?
Yeah, well, no, we always rode with somebody else. A few kids got together and one of them had a car and probably went to Adrian, or that was about it, a movie in Adrian.
A movie in Adrian. That's what you did
Movie.
when you were a teenager out running around.
We'd go to St. Killian, that's as far as we went. They had a little dance hall there.
Yeah.
That was about it.
What I was thinking of is, if you were 20 years old and somebody told you in your lifetime that X, a certain thing was going to happen, that you were going to see it, what would you be most surprised at? Like, you're 20, if somebody said somebody's going to land on the moon and come back, or there's going to be altar girls. That was something I thought,
I don't
never
know.
see that.
We never talked any of that stuff at all at that time.
Yep.
Never heard him, thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Riding on the moon. I don't know what carried on that.
Yeah.
I think really the biggest thing that gets me is the way they're farming nowadays, and some less people out there. And that's the biggest change. That's what's got me.
The way they're farming and how much more they do.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're any better off than we were. I mean, maybe financially, and a lot of them are financially in debt so deep that we never dreamt of anybody getting in that deep.
Yeah.
That's it.
So when you were young and farming, you had to go out and hand pick the corn. Did you do anything else like that? Or?
Oh, sure, we picked corn by hand, shot the grain, stacked the straw, pitched the manure by hand. We didn't have manure loaders there yet.
And when did you get tractors? I suppose you used horses for a while, right?
Oh yeah, I didn't get a tractor for about 40.
Yeah.
First tractor.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's right. We got everything like that in hand nowadays, you know. Just sit in there and use your cab.
Yep. Listen to their stereo.
$60,000 tractor at that time. That'd buy a farm and then some.
Mm-hmm. All right, what about school? Did you graduate from high school then, or is that not a common thing?
And,
Did you go 12 years?
In that day and age, most of the farm kids never went to high school.
Yeah.
A few of them did, but most of them didn't. And I didn't.
So you always got out of school at harvest time then too?
Well, we'd be out at harvest time. And then when I got out of school, I'd stay home with the out work.
Did they stop school for most because so many kids would go out to harvest, or did they keep school going?
They only, when harvest, you're talking about grain.
Mm-hmm.
So then school was out yet.
Yeah.
And thrashing and stuff would be over by the time school started. But picking corn was when a lot of kids were out. The farm kids were out. They never stopped school.
Yeah.
And I don't ever remember making up the lessons, but I was pretty good at my school lessons, really.
Mm-hmm.
Did your teachers give you homework?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we had homework.
You in a one-room schoolhouse then?
Well, the grade school until I guess about the 4th grade, and then I was big enough to drive a horse and buggy to Livermore, and then we went to Catholic school.
Yeah, okay. You rode a horse and buggy to school?
Yeah, we had a buggy, and Dad made a little cab like on the buggy. Well, it was kids, 4, 5, 6 kids could sit in it. It was closed in, and a window in front, and drove the horse.